Hi everyone, this is Maria Blue Angel, and today I am playing Hello Friend. This is a visual novel from O2A2 Visual Novel Game Jam 2024. And I was perusing the game submissions, and this one caught my eye. And we could just get into it. I don't really want to spoil much, given that these games are pretty short overall. It's only about 1,000 words, so let's just dive into it. I will say for the title page, I really enjoy this art style. Um, I like the movement and the pixelation art style, and the colors are very nice. So let's just get into that. I just want to say that, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen if I can get my mouse to move. Yes, also content warning. This game deals with topics of anxiety, depression, and crisis. What is my name? Blue. Comfort food? One of my favorite foods is like beef stew. I could see myself wanting to eat that in times of needed comfort. All right. Having left work, you head to your local grocery store to pick up your favorite comfort food. Of fucking course. After the day that I've had, they would be out of beef stew. That would make me absolutely sad if I was expecting this to be at the store. Though I guess now thinking about it, maybe comfort food, like realistically, if I had a bad day, I would either want to get like potato chips or ice cream or even like I just like went to the grocery store this morning and I got bagels and cream cheese. That with like some jam, absolutely good. I love that. These were the things I would look for. I would also look for something else. In the case I couldn't find my first choice, but our character Blue is not able to do that right now, which is okay. Frustrated and holding back tears, you rush out of the store past an older woman, almost bumping into her. She looks at you but says nothing as she enters the store. Unable to hold back any longer, your face scrunches up and you begin to weep uncontrollably. Oh, I'm sorry. As tears stream down your face, you plop down on the curb, placing your head in your hands between your knees. After several minutes, the woman who passed you on her way into the store exits, and she stops beside you.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello. I like your hat. You look up through tears at the woman. She is kind, soft features. Her hair is loose, and she's carrying a CD player. You can't remember the last time you saw a CD player. Honestly, neither can I, to be honest. Though they are coming back nowadays. It's been repopularized because the younger generations like to bring back the old things that were once popular as new things that are now currently popular, which is fun. I don't even think I ever had a CD player properly. I was just, I'm like just about a bit too young to have my own CD player. I'm sure like maybe my parents did or something. But, anyways, I love that the CD player color matches this woman's hat. Also great. Hello.
Do you mind?
Mind what? Oh, sitting. Before you can answer, she sits down next to you. Confused by her sitting down next to um, in this case, I particularly would either feel embarrassed or curious. I am curious now what it means if we're just feeling curious. If like a woman, I'd be curious. I'd be like, yeah, like I'm embarrassed, but I'm like, okay, like why? I'm already embarrassed. I'm already like maybe having lots of tears already. Whatever. Who cares? Um, it's one of the, I would feel it's one of those days where who cares if we're embarrassed? It's okay. We've already had a lot else going on, you know. So we're gonna feel curious. Sorry, I'm kind of having a moment. Sniffle. I don't mean to be rude, but who are you?
Seems like you could use a friend today. If you want, I could be that friend.
Not me crying. I love friendship. I love wholesome things. One of which is friendship. Absolutely, I want to open up and say, yeah. Yeah.
Want to talk about it?
Okay, I think, me as, Marie Blue Angel here, I would say yes, I want to talk about it because I'm curious why we've had a bad day. Okay, wiping tears away from your bloodshot. Well, you say, Blue says, wiping tears away from your bloodshot eyes.
I know it might not feel this way right now, but you have no reason to feel embarrassed about crying.
True that, friend. I think there's nothing wrong with crying. Though, obviously, there's sometimes times when you just don't want to show your emotions to the world, especially in public. Maybe even sometimes people that you're like close to, because it's embarrassing. You feel it's embarrassing. It's not that it's actually embarrassing, but it feels embarrassing. But friend here is right.
Crying isn't something that we are required to do alone at home, away from others.
We're on the same wavelength, my friend. I know. I just seem to be going through it, and this isn't even the first time I've cried in public this week.
That sounds really draining.
Oh, yeah. That sounds absolutely draining. If this is like one plus the multiple times that this has happened more than once already this week. That's a lot. Honestly, yeah. I do feel pretty drained.
I think that's normal when we are feeling down.
I just feel overwhelmed. Seems like nothing I do is good enough these days. And everything seems to be falling apart around me. I'm doing my best to sound like I'm crying, but we'll see once I play this back. I can barely keep it together most days.
Sometimes it can feel like life gives us more than we are able to handle, especially on our own.
True that.
How you are feeling is completely valid.
Oh, thank you, friend. Also, I've just realized that the labels here on the shirt, A2O2, for game jam purposes. How fun. For O2A2. That's cute. That's a nice little touch.
Do you have anybody in your life you can talk to about this?
Yes, but I don't want to be a burden.
Has anybody told you that you are a burden?
The face. Fair. That is true. I will say sometimes it feels, whether like myself or I've seen others, there's an assumption being made that potentially you may be burdening other people by trying to share something that's going on in your life that is bringing you down. But in reality, it's not a burden. The people who are going to help you and support you are not going to think that. The ones who really want to. And also, no one's you can't just make that assumption. I mean, you can, it's a technical thing you could do, but it's not super healthy to make that assumption, I think. My only choice is say no. No. Not yet.
Has anybody done anything to make you feel that way?
No, I just worry that...
Do you think you're being a burden right now?
I mean, you stopped your day and...
Of course you aren't! Do you think that people are a burden when they need your support?
Oh my god, I love your smile. I love all the facial expressions that we get to see here. How fun. No, but...
But what? You're the only person that can be a burden.
I mean, when you put it that way...
That's what the roommate in our head would like us to believe. I think it's common when we're hurting to avoid others.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
Everyone goes through periods of time where nothing feels right. Granted, it can be much harder on some than others, but the point is, it happens.
Any advice on getting through it?
First, don't give up, because even if it doesn't feel like it, eventually it will pass.
Yes, I agree. I personally also, when I'm feeling not the best, is I think that it's nice to listen to music that kind of reminds you of that this particular sentiment. So curating playlists that help you with that, doing something that you like to do, or giving yourself a second to engage with something that lifts your spirits a bit. I think is always good. Whatever that means, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Second thing is, we often feel like doing nothing when we feel bad. It's good to take a short walk outside, even if it's just a few steps.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, really. Like, even just, I don't know, walking a street down or a block around or whatever can help a lot for sure. Getting some fresh air in your lungs, outdoor air, can do wonders on your body. Okay, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's good. Sometimes, when I don't feel like going outside, I try to cook a meal. Something small.
Okay, that's a good that you're providing a suggestion, a thing that you could do. That's good. That's something doable, small and doable.
Is there something that you like to eat when you're feeling down?
Well, I don't think beef stew is the easiest to make, but something else. Beef stew.
That sounds good.
Honestly, now that I've said that, I haven't had beef stew in a hot second and I'm craving it. So, I guess it's time for me to make it in the next few days. I came by the store today to get some beef stew, but they were out.
Ah, I see. What do you like to do when you're feeling down?
When I'm feeling down, I like to listen to music. Or like maybe other options. I don't know. I like putting on like a video of someone else, like someone else's like video game playthrough. That always makes me feel better. If I can, like talking to a friend is definitely important. Like this has already been mentioned by our friend here, but definitely kind of getting off your chest, even if it feels like I even say things like it feels silly that I feel this way, even though it's not silly. But like even if I hedge things like that, it makes me feel better. Even if I just like put things out into the world verbally, it helps a little bit. But especially when someone else is on the other side to hear it. Okay, listen to music.
Have you been able to do that recently?
I will say no for the purposes of the game.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't feel like it. I don't feel... In reality, I mean, this is part of the story. But I can imagine there are definitely days where even things that you like to do are not things you really want to do.
I see.
You sit in silence together for a few moments.
Apologies. I need to head out. Do you want to walk with me to the subway?
Yes. The woman stands up and reaches her hand out to you. Grabbing the woman's hand, you stand up and walk beside her towards the subway. The woman continues talking and pointing out the scenery, birds, and a cute old couple sitting on a bench. Arriving at the subway, you part ways with the woman. Bye. You realize that you never exchanged names. It doesn't matter though. You are just grateful that she stopped to be a friend. I mean, honestly, you never know. Maybe you could run into... I mean, the point of the game probably isn't that. Let me finish. Let me just say that before I go into this, what's on the screen, that you never know. If you're shopping at that, like, Mart or grocery store or whatever, that you might see that woman again. And be nice maybe to thank her or even just continue having conversations, but it's okay if you don't either. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. If you are in crisis or know someone who is, there are many resources that can help and people who want to help. You can use this directory to help you find the best resource for you. Your life matters. You matter. I mean, absolutely. Good that they include this in the game also. Yeah, that was nice and sweet. I'm curious if I had said something else at the end there. So I'm just going to put in the same choices and then skip, I guess. Oh, I don't think I can. Hi, friend.
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Seems like
We're gonna.
want to talk about.
I didn't think that.
I'm not crying. That's I think
I didn't realize that there was no like.
sometimes
I
how
can't
you
see
are
the skip
feeling.
button,
Do you have?
which is
Has
fine.
anybody told?
No one's ever told me
Has
that.
anybody? Do you? But that's what I think. Everyone. Granted, first, yeah. Second, yeah. Sometimes is there some? I
Listen. I mean, I don't think the dialogue's gonna change that much, to be honest.
have you been able to do that recently?
Yes.
That's good.
Oh,
Apologies.
literally, it's just
I
like
need
that.
to head out.
Okay. That's okay. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. That's good. And it's such a nice windy day. Okay. So thanks for bearing with me for that. Yeah. I really like this. Hello, friend. It's a very short and sweet message here, but yeah, really, try to reach out to people if you can. Use the resources listed in that directory. But at the end of the day, your life matters. Oh, there is a lot that we can all go through in life at various points of our lives. And not just once, but many times. And remember that there's always someone there that you can reach out to and who wants to help you and listen to you and all those beautiful things whenever you are feeling this way. And yes, I'm glad that this was a game that was submitted for the Game Jam. It's short and sweet, but right to the point. And honestly, I find it very wholesome, and I love how supportive in its message this game is. So I will leave it at that because honestly, it said all it could in this game already, and I think I just repeat myself. So if you like the video, please press the like button. If you'd like to see more of my playthroughs on the channel, then please subscribe if you'd like. I already have some, so you can peruse playthroughs I already have, but I will have even more playthroughs in the future. And as always, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!